Today we're going to test if Voicenotes gets us more sales calls and closed deals. I'm going to be targeting videographers, sending voice notes from my phone one by one. I made it a very simple script for videographers. A partnership angle script should work really well. It worked well in text in the past, and so now we're just changing it into a voice note to see if we have a higher reply rate. Let's get started. Hey Kathleen, this is Carson. Hey Gerald, this is Carson. Hey Leon, this is Carson. If you're open to it. All right, we've only sent out 3 and we're already getting responses. This guy's asking me to not send a voice note and just to send a text. You can't see it on here, but I already sent him a voice note. And this guy just said hi, so keep going. Hey Lashun, this is, I know you don't know me, I just wanted to see I know you have no clue who I am. All right, we are about 30 minutes in and we've sent about 20 messages out so far. I probably could have sent out more, but it's just a little slow. Some of them weren't a good fit, whatever. Some of them didn't have iPhones, so I couldn't send them a voice message. But for the most part, we're pretty good. We've only gotten 1 booked call, but 1 booked call in a half an hour isn't really that bad, and 1 booked call out of 20 messages really isn't that bad. We are going to get more responses trickling in as the day goes on. We've gotten 4 replies so far. More responses will come in, but out of 4 replies, that's a 20% response rate with only sending out 20 messages. 1 booked call, which is a 5% booked call rate. That's obviously very small numbers, and it's hard to tell with very small numbers, but I just like doing very small tests, and if it works on a small scale, it'll probably work at a larger scale,
5 hours later.
All right, I went to the gym, I took a nap, and I just woke up, and we've gotten some more responses. So since then, I've gotten 2 or 3 more replies. Someone said, hey Carson, I'd like to talk with you. I'm out of town Monday, but we can chat Tuesday, which is pretty cool. Some other guy said, please call me back because the audio message was kind of gargled, so he can't really understand it. And then someone else said that he would love to chat on Tuesday. So now looking at the numbers, we have sent out 20 messages. We've gotten 7 replies and we have 3 booked calls. That's a 35% response rate, which is one of the best I've ever seen. One of the best I've ever seen in terms of response rate, and 15% booked call rate, which is also one of the best I've ever seen. Again, this is very small numbers, 3 booked calls out of 20, only 20 sent messages, right? If we scale it up further, if we sent out 100 messages, we probably wouldn't have still a 15% response rate, but I'd still think we might get a 7 to 10% response rate or 7 to 10% booked call rate out of this based on these numbers. So it took 30 minutes and we got 3 booked calls within 30 minutes of work, which I think is a really good deal. So this looks like it is really worth it. The only downfall is, using this on iPhone. Some people, they basically get shut down if they send out a lot of text. That's just if they send out text to people and just say, basically they pitch their offer within a text. And so if you just keep sending text to people, you send out hundreds of messages a day from your phone, you could get your phone number shut down. That's the hard part. But if we're doing on a low volume, let's just say we only do 50 per day or 75 per day, and doing it this way, where basically you're just sending a text and then sending a voice note, people are going to listen to the voice note and they're not going to really mark it as junk. And so that's the hard part. If people mark it as junk, then Apple might shut down your phone number. But if they're listening to the voice note and then they're responding, they're probably less likely to do that. So something to think about. I think it's definitely worth your time. 3 booked calls in 30 minutes is better than doing cold calling. Usually you can only book maybe 2 to 3 meetings in an hour or so. I probably would do an SMS campaign to everybody, so like automate some SMS, and then if you have free time, then you should just do this on top of that, so send out voice notes to people as well. So that's about it. If you want a system to consistently get 120 sales calls per month, you can book a call with my team below. I set up the system for you, scrape the lead list for you, create the scripts for you, and give you access to all the tools you need. And if it doesn't work, you don't pay anything. So if you're interested in that, book a call below. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.